Hello everyone. So today we are gonna be modeling this bearing bracket from Tutel Toby's practice models. Uh, so let's start. First of all, we have to define the unit system and the material for this model. The unit system is mmgs and the material is 1060 alum alloy. So here you can see I have set my units to mmgs and let's specify the material to be ai 1060 alloy. Okay. The first step is done, and this is actually the most important step. So the question is asked to find the mass of this part in xxx grams, tolerance plus minus 1 grams. So what should be our plan for this model? Let's examine this model a little bit. This model is really easy. First of all, there is symmetry in this model. We can see here this sim in every total to be model means there is symmetry across this model along the green lines. So along the green lines, this is the top view. Along this middle line of this top view, there is symmetry. That means whatever this thing is, this part is the same there. So we can assume that this counterbore hole is the same at that side due to the symmetry. Now, what will be our first feature for this model? The first feature that I would like to do is always the base. So we can draw this base rectangle first, then we can draw this part here, this tombstone like part, extrude it up to this depth, add the counterbore for only this tombstone part, and then finally we can mirror the whole tombstone part with the counterbore along the front plane so that all the features are maintained over there too. Then we can at the end add these fillets, these fillets, these fillets, and all the cuts, this slotted cut and this kind of cut. Okay, so let's begin. So our first sketch will be in the top plane. We want to create this rectangle. Select top plane, hit sketch, go to center rectangle, draw a rectangle. Now we have to always make our sketch fully defined. We cannot leave them blue. This is a great tip so that we can assure that our dimensions are correctly inputted. So the length is 118 as we can see here, and the width is 54. Let's go to smart dimension, add the length 118, and let's add the depth 54. Now exit the sketch, go to features, sketch 1, hit the sketch 1, select extruded boss base, and here you can see we can extrude this rectangle up to a certain height that we want. The height is 16. You have to go through all the views to find the certain dimensions for any 212W model. This is 16. So we will extrude it up to a height of 16. Done. Next step, always build the bosses first, then do the cuts. This is a good practice. Now let's create this boss as we mentioned in our plan. So there is the front view which explains how the boss is going to be dimensioned. This boss will be started from this face. We will draw the profile and then extrude it up to a depth of 14. Okay, let's start. The center of the tombstone is 42 from the bottom edge, so let's draw right from the bottom edge. Hit the L key to go into the line instantly. Go up, we can auto dimension it 42. Then from here we have to draw an arc. So either you can use the 3-point arc, or there is another shortcut where you can transition from a line to an arc easily. So we are in the line command right now. select the point from where you want the arc to begin with, then go a little bit further, come back to the point. The point will become orange, which indicates that it is now an arc. Now if you go back, this is a tangent arc to that line in the which the point existed. Now you can see the dotted lines. This represents that point, and the ending point will be horizontal. Hit the mouse, go down, and close the profile. The closed profile is created. We will create the fillets later too. And the radius of the outer big circle is 27.5. Go to smart dimension, dimension is 27.5. Alright, there is also another dimension, this diameter 55. We could have also given the dimension like this. Okay, just make this dimension driven so that we can be sure that this is correct. Now we just need to extrude it up to a depth of 14 millimeters. Exit the sketch, go to features, extrude boss base. See, the direction is not correct. In order to correct the direction, either you can choose here, this will alter the direction, or if it's like this, you can hold this arrow key, hold this arrow, and you can drag it up to there, and it will reverse the direction too. Now just type in 14, enter, you're done with this feature. The second feature is done. The third feature I want to do is this counter bore hole, as we are gonna mirror this whole tombstone across. This counter bore hole is dimensioned right here. You can see the through all hole dimension is 30 millimeters. The bigger hole, this bigger hole has a dimension of 38 millimeters, and this bigger hole goes to a depth of 4 millimeters. So the hole wizard tool is right here beside the extruded cut. Choose this one. This hole is one bigger hole followed by a smaller hole. This is known as a counter bore hole. You can see the hole type here. If you hover over this, it will say counter bore. Choose this one. Choose this hole. Slide it down. Standard should be asymmetric because we are working with millimeters. Hole specifications. The type should be any type, because we are gonna use the custom sizing anyway. It will show like this. You use the custom sizing and input all the required dimensions right here. It is 30. Hit tab. 38. Tab. 4. Tab. And we are done. The end condition should be through all, and everything else should be left unchecked or the default one. Now let's go to positions. We will position the hole. The hole is positioned right at this face, so select this face. Now we need to position it at right at the center, or this hole should be concentric with this arc, right? So you need to wake up the center point by hovering over the arc. The center point is woken up. You can see a black dot. Click it, right click, and we are done with the counter bore hole. Congrats, you have already done the feature number 3 of this model. The next feature that we are gonna do is this radius 12 fillet. This is at this edge. Select this edge, go to fillet, type in the radius 12, enter, and we are done. The next thing is, okay, fillets are to be done later. Let's just delete this fillet, because fillets are hard to mirror. Always remember that fillets are hard to mirror. So we will mirror this part and this counter bore all together. Okay, so this boss extrude 2, hit this boss extrude 2, hit this counter bore by pressing Ctrl plus left click, and the plane that we want to mirror it about, select all these 3 together, go to the command mirror, hit OK, and this is a nice and shortcut way to mirror multiple features really quickly. So this is done. The next thing we want to do are this slotted cut and this bottom cut right here. Let's do the bottom cut first. It is on this face. Hit this face. Hit sketch. Let's draw this profile. First of all, let's draw a center line right at the center of this face. Press L. Draw an angle line and a small line, horizontal line. Okay, this angle is 60 degrees, as you can see right here. So we will go smart dimension, choose this line and another line which you want to make an angle with. This will show the dimension of the angle between these two lines. Hit OK and input the dimension 60 degrees. We are done. There is a height of the top from the bottom which is 8. Dimension it to 8. This is still not black yet, so one thing is left. This is 16 from the left edge, so this point will be 16 from the left edge. Input it and we are done. All we want to do is mirror these two entities across the center line. So what we can do, we can start from the right side of these three entities and hold the mouse, left click, drag it all the way across these three entities, release the mouse. Now these three entities will become blue. I have customized this pop-up box so that the mirror appears right here and I can instantly mirror. What you can do is do this. If mirror doesn't show up here, right click, customize, go to commons, search for the command you want to input here. In my case it's mirror. Choose this and drop it right here and hit OK. It will be there from the next time you do this model. Now one thing I forgot is to close the entire thing. Let's close the entire thing, and now you can see there's a contour that is shaded. Now we will cut this across the whole up to here. Okay, that means it's a through wall cut. Go to features, extruded cut, right click, through all, right click, and we are done. The next feature that we are going to do is this slotted cut. It's on this face right here. Select this face, hit on sketch. This is a symmetric slot, so the best tool for this would indeed be the center point slot tool. Hit S key. This is the center point straight slot. Define the center point of the slot. Make sure it's horizontal. Choose an arbitrary point. Choose an arbitrary radius. And now we are in the slot command, so hit escape and choose smart dimension. From the tangent edge to the tangent edge, the dimension is 99. So hold shift and choose this arc to select the tangency of the arc, and also for this one, smart dimension, hold shift, choose this, hold shift, keep holding shift, choose this. Okay, something's wrong. Hold shift. Okay, now it's correct. It will choose the tangency of that arc. Drop the dimension 99. The diameter is 16, and the sketch is black now. Nothing else need to do. Just cut it. Features, extruded cut, right click, through all, right click. This feature is done. Now all we are left with are the fillets. First of all, let's give this 12 fillet in these two edges. Select these two edges with Control key. Choose fillet 12. Okay. Now there are some fillets left. As you can see, this radius 6 is in these 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4. Choose these 4 edges. Go to fillet. Now we can see, input the radius to be 6 Now you can see that it is propagating along the tangent edges, right? So turn off the tangent propagation. Now you can see we got the desired output. Everything looks good. Hit OK. We are done with the model. Every feature is done step by step, really easy. All dimensions are correctly inputted. The correct answer was 309.24. I saw it from the Total website. Let's check if the mass is correct. So to check the mass, you have to go here, evaluate mass properties, 309.24 grams. It is indeed correct. So if you built this model successfully after following my instructions, congratulations. I hope you get better at SolidWorks. I will keep continuing. I will keep uploading these videos so that you can get some really nice tips and tricks regarding SolidWorks modeling. Till then, peace out.